Ayo review family, keep it high, keep it tight. It's Jay Morris, the review guy, back to bring you another video. Fear the Walking Dead is back, so if you are new to the channel, because it's been a bit and I've grown a lot since I used to do these, whenever Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead are on, I do a weekly review series in which I just go over my very quick thoughts. I don't go super in-depth with an analysis because a lot of other people do that. I just like to give my just kind of basic thoughts on what the episode was. So, we're covering the mid-season premiere of Season 4 of Fear the Walking Dead, entitled People Like Us. So, I felt a bit mixed about this episode. It felt very interesting how all of the groups were fractured. I like the fact that we're supposed to believe that some time has passed, because obviously John is better enough to be able to at least walk and stuff, and the group we know has been splintered. And Morgan, one of the main things that happens in this episode is he's wanting to go back to Virginia. He's wanting to go back to Alexandria and Rick and the gang, and he's wanting to take as many people as he can, and Althea has agreed to take him, but something kind of runs into the problem of a big storm happening. Is it a hurricane? Is it... Well, we don't really know, we just know it's a really bad storm. And by the looks of the preview for the next episode of Fear, it seems like they're going to maybe section off each group to show what each group is going to do during this storm. And I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with the storm, because we've never really had that many natural disasters in the Walking Dead universe, and that's something that a lot of people have wanted to see. If you take into account, I might be getting this... I don't know the exact episode name, but episode like 10 or 11 of season 5 of Walking Dead, it was either called like Them or After or something like that. It was the episode that you meet Aaron. We got the barn and the storm, but we didn't really get to see much of it. We only got to see the aftermath. So it's cool that they're going to be venturing into a thing where we're going to be seeing like a really big storm, and we're seeing zombies fly all over the place, and wind and rain, and the characters just getting soaked, and it's kind of neat. So I like that portion of the episode. I like the fact that we're going to be seeing kind of natural disaster type things. So just to kind of give my thoughts on where all the characters stand, Morgan's Morgan. I mean, he's been around forever in Walking Dead, so I don't really have many comments. I don't think he's going to go back to Walking Dead right now. He might go, like, he might depart at the end of the season and go back, but Fear has been renewed for Season 5, so it's kind of like, how's that exactly going to work? I'm not 100% sure how that would work. Alicia is trying to have a change of heart, but is, like, angry because she's not able to save this person that was asking for help, so I guess there was that. That storyline seemed kind of filler-y, I'm wanting to say, because it seemed like it didn't really do anything but get Morgan and Alicia out in the open for the storm. Other than that, I was hoping it would be a new character or something, because it's a very bone-dry cast in terms of like how many people we have. Victor's Victor. He's like a drunk playboy. I kind of like this like little nice mansion he has, and he's sitting there getting drunk and drinking like wine the whole episode. So that's cool. Really like Coleman Domingo. At this point, him and John are probably my favorite characters in the series, so that's pretty cool. Where Luciana is pretty much broken by the looks of it. She's just kind of moping. She does go after Charlie, because the book, if you don't remember, The Little Prince was the book that Luciana left for Charlie back in the earlier part of the season, when Charlie was like a part of the Vultures. Luciana went out and left that book because Charlie liked books, so we're supposed to believe that like Charlie came back for that book, and Luciana is going after her to try to give it to her, so that's cool. Will she forgive Charlie? I don't know. Out of the whole group, Alicia and Luciana would be the most angry at Charlie, because they were the two characters that were the closest to Nick. Alicia being Nick's sister, and then Luciana being his girlfriend. So out of the two of them, I don't think either of them are going to kill Charlie. That's not to say that Charlie like maybe could die this season, but I don't really think either of them are going to kill her, personally, because we see Alicia and Charlie together in the next episode. It looks like it's just going to be them. I'm not 100% sure, though. Next up, we have, like, John Dory. Really, he's probably my favorite character right now. Really love the addition of him. I think he's an awesome character. I think he's very pure, very just wholesome. He reminds me somewhat, I know this is a strange comparison, but he reminds me a lot of Glenn, how he's just kind of just a genuinely good guy who likes people. And obviously doesn't have that kind of runner type thing, but Fear's a lot different. But I like John a lot, and Althea and June, like them a lot, like their interaction. I like the part where Althea turns off the camera and June and her have kind of a one-on-one conversation, and they kind of talk about, like, I guess, how they feel, and June talking about how she wasn't really Laura, how it was a different personality that she put on at the time when she was masquerading with all these different names, and Althea telling her that, like, well, you saved John, I mean, you're a good person. And I mean, I think June's a good person. I mean, I don't really think that we have any villains in the show right now, unless you want to count Charlie for killing Nick, but even that's kind of going into the gray area. And then Charlie, so-and-so this episode didn't really do that much, but it's good to have more characters. So anyways, I think it's a good episode. I like what it's setting up. I like the fact that it's setting up this natural disaster thing. I think that it's going to be cool. I think it's going to be fun, and I'm excited to see what they're going to do. So I'd love to hear what you guys think, so post in the comment section below what you thought of this episode. Like, comment, subscribe, it helps me out a lot, and I'll talk to you next time. Till then, I'm Jay Morris, the Review Guy, and I'm signing off saying farewell.